This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Nittany Lions offense gets onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Aller. Catch made on the left side. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here, man. That is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And now a 3rd down in the opening drive of this championship game. Movement here from the tight end. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Breaking tackles and going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. Hunter comes out for the 1st time today, looking to pin him back. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchdown. The Cornhuskers offense makes their way onto the field for their 1st possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Off it out to Yellow, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's So first down play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. And that's a third straight misfire. The Huskers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On the run, it's Singleton. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Challenging play for the offense. They finish 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking deep down the left side. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Allen. He escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He made it. 3 points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line of gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught down at the 20. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out fourth down and 1. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it's good, right down the middle. We're all tied up now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Singleton. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to pass. It's Allen. Pressure is coming. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Singleton. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and you can go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Ball handed off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The back's got it. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They finally stop him now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Grab down the middle. It's Allen. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield. It's Aller. On the move now. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Touchdown, Penn State. Great connection there for 6 points.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. To the air. It's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. On the ground, it's Johnson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He's hit as he throws it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll toss it to the right side. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to get the throw off. And if just throw it away now, couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team gets to return it to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The ball is caught. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Bell. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They go with a direct snap. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Cornhuskers looking to keep this ride moving. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Nebraska. And that will give them the lead now. Extra point try coming now.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive here, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Broken tackle still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The Nittany Lions looking to cash in the red zone. To the air, it's Allen. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
4th down, going for a 1st down or a touchdown here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught! Touchdown, Penn State! Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Fielded in the end zone. Expelled. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. There's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The shotgun handoff here. Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And now the running back's got it again. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at the new 48. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's battled down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs, only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Aller. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Bell. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On the run, it's Johnson. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Crucial third down play coming up.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Snags a quick throw. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Setting the back in motion. Conference championship game, fourth quarter. Starts with a pass. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Jet sweep call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And that one straight down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll feed the back again. Picks up the first, looking for more. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. To throw, it's Allen. They'll try a pass here. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Pounding away with the run game. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
And the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Back-to-back loss. He sets up a third and goal here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's third and goal. Looking to pass. It's Allen. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
20.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone in this possession. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. First and 10 in enemy territory. And the back gets the football. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it from the gun, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final? Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you get this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, the defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Aller. He escapes the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from the 47. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Ives. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the Huskers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've regained the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking for a late deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time